What's up, everybody? This is Russ Dornish. I'm a youth pastor in Montana, and we're coming at you with CrossFire. CrossFire is a faith-based gaming community of online gamers.
My name is David Petty, and we're doing these Lenten daily devotionals that come out of a book On the Threshold of Transformation by Richard Rohr. They are daily meditations for men, but we are expanding that to make them meditations for everybody with gender inclusive language. So we're going to dive right into today, day 33, Educating the Soul. I cannot find a single example in male stories where somebody comes to enlightenment by taking a course, studying philosophy, becoming ordained, joining a community, or going to school. Those are all quite fine things to do, but in themselves, they do not transform us.
In mythical traditions, the young person cannot reach enlightenment until they have sustained some wounds, experienced disappointments, and confronted baffling paradoxes. Like Odysseus, he will invariably find himself trapped between the rock Scylla and the whirlpool Charybdis. This is where wisdom happens.
The young person absolutely must struggle with darkness, failure, and grief. Physically, the darkness can be experienced as pain and handicap. Intellectual, the darkness is experienced by struggling with the riddles, dilemmas, and absurdities of life. There is no linear, clear, or non-stop journey to the light. Like physical light itself, true light must both include and overcome the darkness. And that comes from John 1:5. And this cannot merely be done with a person's intellect or will. So today's question, and I'm going to pose this to Russ to answer first. Today's question is, what activities have I turned to for gaining enlightenment, and what was the result?
Well, for me, I think the biggest one I would say has been reading. I really like to find different people's opinions, read up on what they believe. A lot of my beliefs have been formed not so much as being spoon fed to me by just one person, but by reading conservatives, liberals, in between, Christian, non Christian, all these different authors that I may not always agree with, but understanding both sides of the coin has really helped enlighten me as to what I believe in. What do I personally believe? And that comes from taking bits and pieces from everywhere and everyone around me. So I think that really helps me to kind of fit that enlightenment of how I feel with that. What about you, Dave? Where do you kind of find activities that you've gained enlightenment through?
Yeah, so I'm going to take the question a little bit different direction. So I'm going to focus on the question, the part of the question that says, what activities have I turned to? And I know for me, like one of those is definitely the studying, the being ordained, the going to seminary, and for a lot of that, like there was a lot of good knowledge in that. But the spiritual transformation has occurred far more, I think, after leaving seminary and actually doing the hard work of pastoring. Feet on the ground, and it's occurred out in the real world. It's occurred, praying with a man with schizophrenia and some really severe mental health crises that were going on in his life. So I would say the thing that I turned to gain enlightenment, seminary, the degree, the ordination, the result was that it led me to the thing that actually I would say was more enlightening. So
No, that completely makes sense. Two great ways to look at it. We're wondering what you guys think and what your same answers are to that question. So feel free to comment below if you have answers, or join our online community at Crossfire Faith and Gaming and answer the questions there. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with the next daily devotional. So make sure you subscribe to our page so that you get notified when the video gets uploaded. Like the video, all that fun stuff. But until tomorrow, we will talk to you then.
and tomorrow is day 34. Do we have to leave the garden? So I'm encouraged and excited about what that has to say for us tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
God bless.